Detroit, U.S. and Canadian officials touted the friendship between the two countries while acknowledging the economic benefits a new international bridge between Detroit and Windsor, ONT, will bring. A groundbreaking for the advanced construction of the Gordie Howe International Bridge was held Tuesday in southwest Detroit. From left, Dwight Duncan, Michigan Gov. Rick Snyder, Amarjeet Sohi, and Kelly Craft shovel mounds of dirt during a ceremonial groundbreaking event for the Gordie Howe International Bridge in Detroit, Tuesday. The Canadian financed span will connect Detroit with Windsor, Ontario. Currently, the privately owned Ambassador Bridge and the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel are the only commuter crossings between the two cities. Ben Allen Smith, Ann Arbor News via the Associated Press. The 6-lane, cable-stayed Canadian financed span over the Detroit River is expected to provide direct connections to existing highway networks in Windsor and Detroit. Construction could start in earnest by early October. The bridge is scheduled to open in 2020. Make no mistake, we are starting to build this bridge and it's going to be built and the people of the United States and Canada will be using it very soon. Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority Chair Dwight Duncan said at Tuesday's ceremony. The Windsor-Detroit Trade Corridor is the busiest commercial land crossing on the border between the U.S. and Canada, handling more than 30% of trade hauled by trucks. Article continued below. The Gordie Howe International Bridge will play a vital role in supporting and growing the local economies on both sides of the border and will create opportunities for residents and businesses alike, said Federal Infrastructure Minister Amarjeet Sohi. This project is also an important symbol of our deep friendship and mutually beneficial relationship with the United States. Read more. Fluor, AECOM Group win bid for new Canada U.S. Bridge Feds order budget review of Gordie Howe Bridge over cost concerns. Documents show currently, the privately owned Ambassador Bridge and the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel are the only commuter crossings between the two cities. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder called the Gordie Howe Bridge an economic engine that will provide good-paying jobs. He also said a second span would provide economic security in the event of an Ambassador Bridge closing. The Detroit International Bridge Co., which operates the Ambassador Bridge, has been unsuccessful in suing to stop the future construction of the new bridge. Article continued below. The company has been seeking permits to build a 6-lane replacement span for the Ambassador Bridge. That span would be about 2 miles upriver of the Gordie Howe International Bridge. The Gordie Howe Bridge is named after the late hockey legend, who was born in Canada and grew up in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Most of his 26 years in the NHL were with the Detroit Red Wings. He died in 2016.